Hi and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. Can I have a quick plus one in the chat if I'm visible as well as equally audible? Okay, I'm still not live. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm visible as well as equally audible. Okay, Praful, thank you so much. Okay, good to go. Okay, so today we would be understanding strongly connected component of Tarjans algo. Okay, it was a hard problem with a success percentage of around 37%, and it came in Amazon and it is a graph problem. Okay, so now let's move ahead. But before moving ahead, there's a small announcement for you. Okay, so if you are finding difficult to develop a habit of coding, Geeks for Geeks is providing some extra intensive incentive to keep your motivation levels always up. How it is giving? If you solve a problem, you would get one geek beat, okay? And if you solve consecutively for 8 days, you would get additional 8 bit, okay? And when you have collected around 50 bits, you are eligible for redeeming prices, okay? Akash Kumar Singh, hello. Praful, hello. Happy Rakhi. Okay, moving forward. So, what are the prices? There are GFG merchandise, discount on GFG coupons, Amazon vouchers, GFG premium subscription, and many more things. Okay, so you can avail all this. Okay, just by doing some questions, developing a habit, you would gain consistency too. You would earn some incentive too. Okay, it is a great deal. Okay, win-win situation. Okay, now let's move to the question. Okay, now, strongly connected component Tarjans algo. Okay, it has accuracy of 37%. So you are given a directed graph with V vertices and E edges. Find the members of strongly connected components in the graph. Okay, so you are given a graph and you need to find the members of strongly connected components in the graph. Okay. Now, what do you mean by strongly connected components? Strongly connected components, suppose this one, and this one. This is this. Okay. Suppose this is 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, from 1, I can reach to any node, 3 or 2. From 2, I can reach to any node 1 and 3. From 3, I can reach to any node 1 and 2. Okay. So, this is a connected component. Okay, so do you have learned about the meaning of connected component? Okay, now you need to find the members of a particular connected component in the graph itself. Okay, and the graph given is directed graph. Okay, now there is a disclaimer that now there is a bold step that I would be taking. Okay, what is that bold step? Okay, I am telling you. Okay, what I would be doing is I saw the success percentage is very low. Okay, so if you knew Tarjan's algo, actually this is a not a kind of it is a kind of implementation problem. If you know a particular problem, you would do it directly. Like it is given na, it is you don't need to solve something with DFS. You are told directly to do DFS. Okay. So if you already know Tarjan's problem, then you can simply use it. No problem. Okay. I suppose as there is written, okay, it's my personal opinion, but you can suggest me too. So please do suggest me on this decision, okay? What I concluded is that if you knew Tarjan's algorithm, then it would be a cakewalk for you because you only need to implement Tarjan's algorithm. Okay. Now, what is Tarjan's algorithm? Tarjan's algorithm is used to find strongly connected components in the graph. Okay, so if you knew, you had implemented it. So you didn't knew. So what is the now? You might have searched about Tarjan's algorithm before coming to this video editorial. Okay, you didn't waste yesterday. Okay, what you did is you went to Tarjan's algorithm. You didn't understood it. What I suppose. personally. No, I am not harming anyone's sentiment. Just I am telling in my perspective. Okay, it happened with me too. That's why I'm telling. I'm telling you from my perspective. So you didn't understood it. Okay. What I want to tell is you before understanding Tarjan's algorithm, you need to first understand Kos- Kosaraju's algorithm. Okay. Kosaraju's algorithm. Okay. So what I suppose is to solve Tarjan's algorithm, you should first learn about Kosharaju's algorithm. Why you should consider learning Kosharaju's algorithm before Tarjan's algorithm? I am telling you. Okay. Time complexity are linear for both. Okay. Next thing is that implementation of this Kosaraju's algorithm is a little bit easier. Okay. And why we should learn about both the things when time complexity is same, everything is same. We should learn about time Kosharaju's algorithm. That thing would be I would be telling you when I would be teaching this. Okay. Now I would be waiting for around one or two replies. What I intend to do is I would be taking this video in two parts. One today and one I would be scheduling it later. Okay. I would be seeing which slot is open for me because I am a mentor in another course also. So I would be seeing which slot is empty and I would be scheduling one more class, okay, on Tarjan's algorithm. And I intend to solve this problem by first teaching you Kosharaju's algorithm, and then we would be learning it, we would be implementing it, we would be solving this problem, okay? Good to go. But Tarjan's algorithm would be taken in different class. What do you want? Now I would be waiting for your reply. Now, if you want, I can directly explain Tarjan's algorithm, which is not prescribed from just my side. And if you are willing to go with me, I can explain Kosharaju's algorithm. Okay? And we would solve this problem. And the time complexity is completely same. What is the difference? I would be telling you. So tell me, what do you intend to do? Tell me. What do you intend to do? Till till then, I am explaining the test case. Okay. Now, the test case is such that this part one can we can reach 0, 1 and 2. This is a connected component. Why? Because I just shown you this. Now 3 is also connected component and 4 is another different connected component. So we have all total 3 connected components. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Okay. So what do you intend to do? Okay, can I have a quick reply? Okay, as the viewer count is very less. Okay, please explain Kosharaju's algorithm. Yeah, that's why I am thinking I got one reply, but I was also thinking same because Kosharaju's is kind of prerequisite. Kind of prerequisite. It's not. It is from my view only. Okay. What is Kosaraju's algorithm? Okay. So we would be deleting this. And Kosaraju's algorithm is damn simple. Damn. If you know DFS, then you can directly do Kosharaju's algorithm. Okay. Okay. What are the prerequisites of learning Kosharaju's algorithm? The prerequisite of solving Kosharaju's algorithm is just DFS. Just DFS. I found it most easy and stack. And what I think is you already know about stack. So stack and DFS, we would be able to solve this question. Good to go. Now, how do you intend to solve this question? Okay. What Kosharaju's algorithm tells is, what Kosharaju's algorithm tells is, at first we would do a DFS. Okay. We do a DFS. Okay. And then what it does is, it tells that after processing, after processing, store in stack itself. Okay. And the next thing what is doing is reverse reverse the graph. Reverse the graph. Okay. And fourth thing is this, that do a DFS. Bus. That is it. That is all the algorithm. We need to do a DFS. After processing, we need to store it in the stack, reverse the graph, again do a DFS. You would get strongly connected components in a graph. Okay, good to go. Now, why this is working? Now you would be asking now, sir, you are not explaining, just gave me the whole damn algorithm. So what you can do is, to prove this, why this is working, you can read about this at Geeks for Geeks. Okay, why this is working, why does this work? This has a long proof which would make the class very boring. That's why I don't intend to do this. Okay, I only want to focus on the problem solving part. Okay, good to go. Let's see. Okay, good to go. Now we would be doing this. Now at first we would do a DFS and we would store it in a stack. Okay, so at first we would make a stack itself. Okay, एक stack बना लो. Good to go. Then what we would be doing is, we would be starting from, normally what we would start, we would start from the zero itself. Good to go. We would go to zero, mark it visited, and then we would move to its neighbors. That is what DFS tells us. We would move, so this is marked, this is done, and then we would move to its neighbors. That is 2. Now we would move to the neighbors of 2. That is 1. Now we would move to the neighbors of 1. That is already visited. So we would be stopping here itself. Okay, and then which was first visited, this was first visited, then this was first visited, this was visited third time. Okay, now after we have visited all the branches of 0, we would be looking on the right hand side. So now we would be going to the right hand side. So now we are making 3 visited, so this would be 4 itself. Okay, good to go. Then we are visiting 4 itself. Okay, then we are visiting the neighbors of 3, that is 4. Okay, and this is 5. Good to go. So which was first visited? Okay, which was first visited? 1, that is 0. Okay, sorry. Okay, wait a second, I'm showing you how this is doing. Okay, just a sec. This graph, this graph is same what I am drawn in the that one. Okay, now we would be doing this. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at the end 0. Why at the end 0? I would be showing you the pseudocode. Okay, so we do a DFS and we take here the source. Okay, and then we are marking the source as visited, that is true. Then the neighbors using the for loop, then the neighbors, and then if it is not visited, neighbor, then we would do a DFS of again source. Okay, again source, and then what is the thing, after all this processing is done, we would push the source in stack. That is why after all the processing, not before the processing, that is why in recursion when we are coming home and then we are putting this, after all the neighbors of the source is visited, then we are pushing it now. In the same way, after zeros all neighbors are done, then we would be pushing it. Okay, and that is how we would be pushing it. After that, what would we do? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0 itself. Okay. Now what we would be doing is we would be reversing the graph, reversing the links in the graph. I told you reversing after putting story in the stack, then we would be reversing the graph itself. Okay. Now we would be reversing the links. Reversing the links. Just reverse it. Now we have reversed it. Now we would start from the stack itself. Okay. At first we would make the source as 0. Then we would do a DFS. Okay. Now I would be using the blue color. So at first we would visit 0, then 1, then 2. After that, neighbors of 2 is already visited. So you can see that this graph is kind of aloof. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, 0, 1, 2. Sorry, I'm extremely sorry. 3 is not coming in this picture. Okay. Then we would come to 4. So 4 we would visit. Okay. Then we would visit 3 itself. Good to go. Now that is how you would be doing this. You would do a DFS. After processing, we would be storing it in a stack. We would be reversing the graph itself. Okay. And then we would again do a DFS. Okay. Now I would be showing you all these codes one by one in different parts. So am I clear with this or not? Am I clear with this or not? If you want to see the proof, this is the proof. Okay. This is the proof itself. Okay. Can I move forward? Okay, I have implemented the stack in reverse. Okay. Let me remove the stack and let me write the things 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Okay. We are clear till this point, so I would be moving forward. Sorry, I drew the stack upside down. Okay, I drew the stack upside down. I did everything upside down. Actually, stack kind of, we are not accustomed with writing on stack itself, like putting everything on stack. That's why. Okay, we are more accustomed to writing on arrays itself. Okay, on rough idea. So I would be showing you. At first, what we are doing, we are marking it visited. We are visiting the neighbors and we are pushing the source itself. Okay, marking it yes. Same thing. The normal DFS, just at the end, you would be pushing the source itself. Good to go. Now we would be moving on to the second one DFS. What is the thing? We would be marking it visited, and then we would be pushing it in a vector. Okay, we would be pushing it in a vector. Okay, that in that one DFS one we were pushing it in the stack. Here we are pushing it to the vector. Why we are trying to push it to the vector? Because we want to print the set of connected components. That's why we are pushing it to the vector. At last we would be printing the vector. Good to go. Next, I would be showing you how we are reversing the everything. Okay. Let me take the white color so that if I need to explain, I would be able to do that too. Okay, DFS1 and DFS2 are already shown. I would be showing this one. Okay. So at first what we are doing is we are initializing a stack, we are initializing a visited array. Then we are visited array is mark everything with false. Then if it is not visited, I am doing a visited one. And the next thing is that we are again pushing it to the graph itself. Okay. How we are pushing it? Okay. Suppose 1 is linked to 2 itself. Okay. So what we are doing is, in this point, e dot push I itself. Now what we would do, we would initialize a different array of vectors. Then what we would be doing is, we would be pushing 2 marked with 1. That is what I am doing here itself. Good to go. Now I would be moving forward. Now what I am doing is, I am popping the elements of the stack one by one, making it as the source, and then I am doing a DFS. Okay. If the stack is having some element, I am pushing it to the final answer, and then I am returning it. Now in the question, which I invested a lot of time on that question itself. Why is that? Is because I somehow wasted the 1 or 2 hours in last night. Okay, why I wasted? Because it is given that the answer should be in the sorted order. I missed this part, and I wasted my 2-3 hours on this one. I thought, why I am failing, why I am failing, why I am failing, and this was the main thing. And we need to sort at this point also. These are two unsaid things that needs to be done itself. Okay. Now we are clear. Okay. Now, why then, if you know Kosharaju's algorithm and if the time complexity is same, why should you consider learning about Tarjan's algorithm? Here in in Kosharaju's algorithm, here I would write Kosa. I would write Kosa Raju. Okay. Seems like Raju of Hera Fairy. Okay. And then here we would write Tarjan. Tarzan the Wonder Car. Okay. So we would be moving forward. Now here we need only to do one DFS. Okay. And here we need two DFS. Okay. Now we need for answer we need to do that explicitly, and here we can directly print the answer on the second DFS. No, we don't require it. Okay. Now the constant factors is less in Tarjan's algorithm, so it can be correct that Tarjan's algorithm is a little bit more efficient than Kosharaju's algorithm. Okay. Now I am done with this. Now a small thing, a request from my side is, please do like, share and subscribe. Why I am telling this? Because YouTube algorithm is such that only that we need to beg on like, share and subscribe. So I think that you should, as a mark of respect, or as you want to repay me as a Guru Dakshina, you can just like or leave a live and like and leave the comment. Okay, and tell me your suitable date where I can conduct the class stream for Tarjan's algorithm. Tell me your dates also. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. Happy Raksha Bandhan. Okay, thank you.